2026 F1 driver lineup. Who's coming? Who's going? Who's staying?
Welcome to the United States of Formula One. Follow us for more F1 coverage. Now your hosts, Nicky and Cookie. Take it away, boys.
Welcome to the United States of Formula One, Nicky.
Cookie!
2026 is not here yet. But there's eight seats open.
Okay.
We're going to discuss, which we actually agreed on, all of them. So that should make it a pretty fun, easy show.
Talked about this yesterday, kind of put this together.
Yeah.
So no reason to get into teams like McLaren, Ferrari, Haas, Williams. They're already locked up with contracts. We know that those contracts can be thrown to the wayside pretty frequently in Formula One, but let's just focus on the seats that we know are expiring at the end of this year.
And a couple of new ones coming. A Cadillac.
Let's get into the most boring one first, because Alpine is an Alp this season.
So hearsay, and we'll break the news if it happens. Hearsay is that Christian Horner is trying to buy a stake into Alpine, which would be huge, and it could be huge for the team.
We talked about this a month ago, where he was going to go, what the odds were.
Yep, and he might not be team principal, but he's trying to buy stake and have some control.
I like that.
Again, that's just hearsay stuff. So
getting into Alpine, Gasly is signed through 26, so he's signed through next season. Now, Colin Pinto, who's currently with them, he is signed through 29 on like a loan contract that they got from Williams. So he will stay with Alpine unless he gets cut by Alpine. Then he could go back to Williams. But regardless of what that contract says, I don't see him in being in the number 2 seat.
I don't see him. No, I think he is a.
Will they make him a reserve driver?
I don't know if they'll make him a reserve driver because it all. I mean, maybe for a different team, probably not Alpine. I guess Doohan is the reserve driver now. Do you get rid of Doohan as the reserve driver when both of them failed anyway? So it's like, maybe you get rid of both of them. I don't
slate it.
Yeah.
God, that's a crazy one, and it's crazy that we have it blacked out. Like he's not signed. He's signed through 29, but they have him on such a race-by-race basis that we already know he hasn't done what he needed to do, so he is gone. So who's filling his spot?
Oh, reserve driver for Ferrari. The only kick sobber to get points in 2024. Joke's on you. Zog on you.
Joke's on you. He's back. I loved his nickname last year, and the joke was on you when he finally got points in the second-to-last race, 24, which didn't take him that long this year because they brought Nico on board.
So out of all the drivers that we are going to go through, I think this one was the hardest one and the one that I think might be wrong, possibly.
I'm going to be honest. You came up with this idea and I agreed with you. It wasn't like we both came and said it's going to be Zog on you. Why did you think this?
I think he's the best option going off of everybody who's going to be out there who has race experience. I mean, Ferrari liked him enough to pick him up as a reserve driver. So I just think it makes the most sense.
Okay. I love his name. Gasly, Joke's on you. Good team. The best one. The most exciting one. No contract signed. So this is wide open.
Is it?
But you and I have talked about this for a while.
We've picked these two drivers for maybe a couple months. 2 months.
Last 2 months we've
2 months. And it's Valtteri Bottas, Sergio Perez.
And ESPN did just come out and say, now sources said, but ESPN's not quick to throw out rumors.
No.
It's going to be a viable source. Yep. Maybe it's not Adam Schefter because he's busy with football, but
this is, I think, locked in. It is race week, and I believe that we'll get an announcement on at least one of the drivers officially that signed the contract by this week.
Yeah.
By this week. Now, let me ask you this. Do you like this decision to go with Sergio Perez and Valtteri Bottas?
I wanted a U.S. driver, but it's close enough. We have an American driver, North America, with Sergio Perez, and then Bottas is Finnish? Is he from Finland, I think? So, I don't know, but if there wasn't a better option, I think these are two veterans. You have an amazing mustache and mullet. You have a guy that we kind of dogged on at the end of his term with Red Bull, but I think he brings stability. He's Mexico, U.S., nearby neighbors. I like it.
I don't mind it. I think it's boring. I think it's boring because you got two racers that are kind of past their prime. But I think it's Cadillac basically saying, we're going to try our hardest not to come in last place in our first year.
Well, you know what you're getting out of them.
Yeah.
You know exactly what you're getting out of them. They're going to race the car that Cadillac gives them. They're not going to ideally make a ton of mistakes like a young fellow would. I think that they're, and maybe from Cadillac's point of view, it's as we're working this new car for 26.
Yeah, and then you got two veterans to tell you how to fix it.
Exactly.
So,
they can drive the car and they can feel the car. They know that car, so they can get that information back to the engineers rather than some young kid that's like, I don't know, it's fast and I likes it.
I know all the Sergio Perez fans are going to be super happy.
Yes.
I love the Bottas pick. So, I mean, again, it's boring, but mainly because it's not like we got an American. We didn't get a Colton Herrera. We didn't get a Mick Schumacher. I think this is the smartest choice for the team.
I think it's the smartest, and we are going to be giant fans of them.
Absolutely.
We're going to be
shirts,
swagging it up.
Yep, absolutely.
Swagging it.
Cadillac.
This one, only because their contracts end. So Russell and Kimi's contracts are up at the end of this year. The fact that Russell hasn't re-signed yet is weird to me. I don't know if there's negotiating and he wants more money. He's obviously done well.
No, and we know the Red Bull is the Max Verstappen rumor is put to bed. That's completely done. So, no, I mean, this is easy.
They're coming back.
They're just coming back.
Is it going to be for a year, 2 years? What? I think they want to sign Kimi.
I think they signed George to a longer contract. I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't.
Both of them for sure.
Really, both of them. Yeah.
Russell might be the kind of guy that says, I'll sign for 2 years because he wants flexibility to be able to go somewhere else that he really wants. Maybe he wants to go to Ferrari or Red Bull, or he's not going to go to McLaren down the road. But Antonelli, I think, for his point of view as a young fella and them, they want to lock him up for 4 or 5 years.
Oh, yeah.
I could see that going through 29, 30.
He's going to be racing for quite a long time, so why not lock him up? I mean, again, supposedly the next Max Verstappen. I don't know if I believe it yet, but I mean, it's his first season. Max didn't have the best first season. Actually, he did pretty good, but we'll see. I love it. Antonelli, Italian buddy.
He is your Italian buddy.
Uh-huh.
Your buddies. All right, baby bulls. Again, Hajar, Lawson, both contracts up at the end of the season. Will either both come back?
One is definitely coming back, and we will get rid of one, and he might not be in F1 next year. So I think Lawson this might have been, him getting kicked out of Red Bull so early might have been the best thing for Lawson's career.
Yes.
I believe he signs for next year. He's shown, again, in the last 3-4 races that he deserves to be there. And Yuki, unfortunately, is in Red Bull doing nothing, so he gets the axe for Arvid Lindblad. And he is basically a young badass on F2 for the Red Bull team. And they were talking about him potentially being with Max Verstappen, but I don't think that's going to happen yet. You got to put him on the baby bulls first.
Max probably wants someone with a little bit of experience with him. I think it's going to be funny because Lawson was kind of the whipping boy early in the season. I think next season he is the veteran, the leadership for Lindblad if he is truly who comes with his team. I think he can be the guiding force for the baby bulls. Mm-hmm. And so what you're saying here is Hajar is gone.
Yeah.
You know Yuki is gone, and we'll get into that right here next. This seat is open on Red Bull, and Yuki's gone.
Yeah, so you use Yuki Tsunoda gone and Isaac Hajar gone too, but not from F1.
So that's where you have Hajar going.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You had Lawson staying with the Bulls, Lindblad coming in, Yuki gone. Someone fills that seat. The young pup.
Yes.
Arguments for Rookie of the Year.
Arguments for that. Yep.
Bortoletto or Kimi.
And here's the thing, too. This is going to be a lot better because now completely new car. So it's not like you're sticking Hajar into this 2025 RB that is horrible. Mm-hmm. It's a brand new car, start from scratch, Max Verstappen, Hajar next season. I think this is what it's going to be.
And Max is signed through 28 and said he's coming back. You know, there's rumors of him leaving. Hajar, his contract is up at the end of this year. How long do you think they'll sign him to if he goes to Red Bull?
I have no idea. I'll say 1 year to give him a chance.
Okay.
And then I think there's a lot of talk with Max Verstappen. I don't know that he goes to Mercedes because they were talking about 26, Verstappen's definitely locked in. he could leave potentially in 27, maybe go to Mercedes. I don't see this happening. If he's going to, I think he's going to retire and be done. Concentrate on his sim racing. He wants to retire when he's younger. He's mentioned it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I think we only see Max Verstappen in F1. Maybe I'm wrong. For another year, maybe 2.
So you don't even think he'll ride out his contract through 28?
No, he'll retire.
I mean, I like that he gets to call the shots.
Yeah.
You win 4 straight years.
The guy's got the money. He doesn't need it. He loves racing.
He loves sim racing.
Every type of racing.
Right.
So this just might be. He won a championship 4, and that's all he wanted to do was really win 1, and he accomplished his goal. So.
And it sounds kind
speculation. Sorry.
It sounds kind of terrible and boring for like, especially back in the day. Like you're going to go and sim race instead of actually racing F1. But where we are as a society with technology and AI and simulated racing, people have all their setups in their basement.
I can't imagine his
the
setup's
rigs.
going to be awesome.
And I think he could be the leading force of that, where you have Verstappen Sim Racing League. He would love that to be his legacy. Like, oh yeah, by the way,
just
I won
another
4,
one.
I won 4 championships in F1, but now I am the sim racing overlord.
Yeah, or he races for somebody else every now and then. I mean, the guy loves racing. So, but I just don't. I see him. I think Red Bull is probably his last stop. That's just what I think. I don't think he'll be going to Mercedes anymore. I think I'm Red Bull, and now I am retired.
I just hope that if they build that car in 26 for Verstappen, that Hajar, if he comes to Red Bull, can drive it. I hope they don't make it too max heavy.
Trust in Hajar. I like him.
Trust in Hajar. Is that a slogan for his campaign?
It's going to be.
He's running for office? Well, that's our predictions for where fellas are running, going, coming, leaving.
Yeah, well, leave in the comments if you think we're right, wrong, if we're way off. Tell me where we're off, because we ain't.
No.
Sorry.
No, we're not off.
We ain't.
Love ya.
Follow us on YouTube at the United States of F1 and on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at United States F1. Join us next time on USF1. Like and subscribe. Copyright Brugman Media Limited 2025. Love ya.